Good morning, 8th grade. I am here to talk with you about procedures that you will need to follow each day when you get off of your school bus. These procedures are all going to keep us nice and safe and make sure that we can keep coming to the school for learning. You were just looking at a picture of the front of building 214. Right now you are looking at building 210. 210 is where we have a great majority of our 8th grade classrooms on the first floor. So if you take a look here, this is a satellite image of where you will be lining up if your homeroom is in building 210. We're going to start with the homerooms of Mr. Potozak and Mr. Newsom. These are doorways that are right outside of their classrooms, and it's right where you guys had your 7th grade R&R areas last year, assuming that you were with us then. Here is a picture of the area I was talking about with Mr. Newsom's class, that first door, and if you follow that wall down a little bit further, that is where you would find Mr. Potozak's class. Switching on back to our satellite view, we will now look at Mr. Hallberg, Mr. Lonchaway, and Mr. Twombly's classes. And here is a picture. If you look in this blue square area, that is where you would meet Mr. Hallberg, Mr. Lonchaway, or Mr. Twombly for your homeroom lineup area. These 3 homerooms will go into the main entrance of building 210. Switching back to the satellite view and rotating more around the building towards the right, we see Mr. Geeson's entrance, and this is right by the band hall. So Mr. Geeson will meet you at the bottom of those steps. The line will wrap around building 210. You'll see that on the satellite image next. And Mr. Geeson will walk you up those stairs, and you will be the only homeroom to enter through those doors each day. And to finish off the 8th grade homerooms, we have Mr. Rucky and Miss Hall's homerooms. You are going to go in through the side door, up a small set of stairs, and into your classrooms. Moving right along, we have 4 more classrooms that have their homerooms inside of building 214. That is for Miss Cook, Mr. Rohde, Mr. Wittes, and Mr. Workman. Here is a picture of the outside of Mr. Rohde and Mrs. Cook's classroom. And then if you look right here, you will see within this blue square 2 doors. They are off in the distance, of course, but the one on the left side of the box, that is going to be your entrance to Mr. Wittes' class, and on the right side, that will be Mr. Workman's class. They will be out there to receive you in the morning. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about bathroom procedures. Bathrooms are going to be a little bit different this year because we are going to limit the number of students that will be in there at one time. There will also be limited times that you will be able to use the restroom because our custodians are going to be hard at work cleaning them when we are not using them so that we can all stay healthy. So you will not be able to use the bathroom before school or during R&R periods. You may take quick restroom breaks during class. Of course, your classroom time is going to be limited. So I really ask that you do everything that you can to be able to take care of those needs before you come to school and afterwards. If you do need to use the restroom, however, you will take a pass from your classroom and you will walk it down and put it onto one of these hooks that are outside of every bathroom that we have on campus. If you see that there are already 2 hooks that are full, that means that the restroom has the maximum occupancy. We cannot have any more students than that inside of the restroom. So what I want you to do, if you see that both hooks are already taken, is I want you to go ahead and return to class and wait just a few minutes and then try to go again. And if we all try to take care of our needs before we come to school and after we leave, then this really shouldn't be a problem. You can maximize the amount of time that you have in the classroom. Each day in between your 2 core classes, you will have an opportunity to go outside with your rotation for some R&R. You will see that there are 3 areas that are designated for 8th grade. 8th grade area A is half of the soccer pitch. 8th grade area B is outside of the library, that little courtyard area, and part of the grassy hill. And then 8th grade area C is the 8th grade R&R area from last year. Please depend on your teachers to tell you where you will be going for R&R each day. All right, 8th graders, that is all that I have for you at this time for the policies, procedures that are all going to help keep us safe when returning to campus. We look forward to seeing you all, and until then, be well.